Have you ever thought about starting an import-export business? Well, you're in the right place. The import-export business is a realm of endless possibilities. It's a dynamic and lucrative industry that not only has the potential to yield high profits, but also allows you to gain a global reach. Imagine having your products in hands of people from different corners of the world, or bringing unique items from far-flung places right to your local community. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? But before you dive in, it's crucial to understand the steps involved. It begins with getting a clear idea of what this business entails, followed by detailed research, careful planning, and understanding the legal considerations. You also need to find reliable suppliers and clients, manage logistics and operations, and continuously adapt to the ever-changing global market conditions. The first step to starting an import-export business is understanding what it entails. So, what is an import-export business? Let's dive into it. An import-export business is essentially a company that trades goods internationally. It involves importing goods from other countries to sell domestically or exporting domestic goods to sell overseas. This business is crucial as it promotes cross-cultural exchange of products, and it's a great way to bring unique products to new markets. The operations of an import-export business can be quite complex, but let's simplify it. Think of it as a bridge. On one side you have manufacturers producing goods, and on the other, consumers who need these goods. The import-export business acts as the bridge connecting these two sides, making sure goods reach the right consumers in different parts of the world. Now let's talk about the benefits of this business. Firstly, it provides access to a wider market. By importing and exporting, businesses can reach customers beyond their local or national borders. Secondly, it allows for diversification. Businesses can spread their risks by not relying solely on their domestic market. And lastly, it fosters innovation. Exposure to different markets often leads to new ideas and improvements in products and services. The role of global trade in this equation cannot be understated. It's a major driver of economic growth and development. Countries trade with each other to take advantage of their respective strengths and resources. For instance, a country with abundant natural resources but less advanced technology might export raw materials to a technologically advanced country that lacks those resources. This interdependence fosters mutual economic growth. In essence, the import-export business is a key player in global trade, impacting economies on a macro level. It's a way for countries to showcase their strengths, share their uniqueness, and contribute to the global economy. And for businesses, it's an opportunity to reach a larger customer base, diversify risks, and foster innovation. Now that we understand the business, let's explore the steps to start one. The first step to launching your import-export business is research and planning. Imagine embarking on a journey without a map or a destination. It's easy to see how one could get lost, isn't it? The same holds true in the world of import-export. Without a thorough understanding of the landscape, you'll find yourself wandering aimlessly, wasting time and resources. This is where market research comes into play. It's your compass, your guiding star. It helps you identify which products are in demand, where they're most needed, and who's willing to buy them. But it's not just about knowing what's popular. You also need to understand the profitability of these products. After all, the goal here is to build a sustainable business, not just a fleeting trend. Once you've identified your profitable products, it's time to understand your target markets. Each market has its unique characteristics, consumer behavior, and regulatory environment. Are your chosen products in demand in these markets? Can they afford them? Are there any restrictions or regulations that could affect your business? These are crucial questions that your research should answer. Now, with a clear understanding of your product and market, you're ready to create your business plan. This plan is your roadmap. It outlines your business model, your marketing strategy, your financial projections, and so much more. It's a living document that grows and evolves as your business does. It's not just a tool for securing funding, but also a guide for your day-to-day operations. But remember, a business plan is not set in stone. It should be flexible enough to accommodate changes and unforeseen circumstances. As the old saying goes, plans are nothing, planning is everything. It's all about being prepared, being adaptable, and being ready to seize opportunities as they arise. With a solid plan in place, we can move to the next step, legal considerations. Starting an import-export business doesn't just involve planning and research. It also involves navigating through legal requirements. Firstly, there's the matter of business registration. This is your business's birth certificate, if you will. You'll need to register your business in your home country and possibly in the countries you plan to import from or export to. The process varies from place to place but usually involves paperwork and a fee. Next comes obtaining necessary licenses and permits. These give you the right to operate your business. Again, the requirements vary, but you'll often need a specific import-export license. You may also need additional permits, depending on the nature of the goods you're dealing with. Understanding import-export regulations is another crucial step. These regulations dictate what you can import or export and how you can do it. They're often complex and subject to change, so staying up to date and compliant is essential. Customs duties and taxes are another key consideration. When goods cross borders, they're usually subject to duties and taxes, which can significantly impact your bottom line. It's essential to understand these costs up front to avoid any unpleasant surprises. In short, the legal considerations involved in starting an import-export business are complex, but crucial. They require careful attention and due diligence. But don't be daunted. With careful planning and research, you can navigate these waters successfully. Once we've got the legal aspects covered, we move on to finding suppliers and clients. A successful import-export business requires a network of reliable suppliers and clients. Now let's delve into the heart of any import-export business: finding suppliers and clients. A solid network of suppliers and clients is the backbone of your operations. So let's discuss some strategies to build this network. First, we have to find suppliers. Trade shows and exhibitions are great places to start. These events are like gold mines filled with potential suppliers showcasing their products. Another effective method is to use online platforms. Websites like Alibaba and Global Sources are known for connecting businesses with suppliers from all corners of the world. Once you've found potential suppliers, it's time to build relationships. Remember, a good relationship is built on trust and mutual benefit. Try to understand their business, their challenges, and how you can provide value to them. This understanding will help you negotiate contracts that are beneficial for both parties. Now, on to finding clients. This too can be done through trade shows and online platforms. But here, you might also want to consider hiring a sales representative or distributor. They have established networks and can help get your products in front of the right people. Negotiating contracts with clients is similar to suppliers. Understand their needs, offer value, and negotiate terms that are beneficial for both. A well-negotiated contract can lead to long-term business relationships. Maintaining good communication with both suppliers and clients is essential. Regular updates, prompt responses, and transparency can go a long way in building trust. And remember, in the world of business, trust is everything. In the end, remember that finding suppliers and clients is an ongoing process. The market is constantly changing, and so are the needs of your business. So keep looking, keep building relationships, and keep negotiating. With suppliers and clients in place, it's time to focus on logistics and operations. The final step in setting up your import-export business is managing logistics and operations. This may sound intimidating, but it's all about ensuring that goods move smoothly from point A to point B, so let's break it down. First up, shipping methods. There are various methods available, each with their pros and cons. You might choose sea freight for large, heavy goods or air freight for smaller, high-value items. It's all about balancing cost, speed, and reliability. Next, handling documentation. Trade often involves a lot of paperwork, from invoices and packing lists to customs declarations and bills of lading. It's important to stay organized and ensure all documents are accurate to avoid any potential legal issues or delays. Now let's talk about managing inventory. This involves keeping track of what you have in stock, what's on order, and when new shipments are due. Good inventory management can help you avoid stockouts or overstocking, both of which can harm your business. Finally, quality control. This is all about making sure that the goods you're importing or exporting meet the required standards. It might involve inspecting goods before they're shipped or arranging for inspections at the destination. Now that we've covered all the steps, let's do a quick recap. So, how do you start an import-export business? Well, we've journeyed through the steps together. First, we delved into understanding the dynamics of the import-export business, which is the foundation of your venture. Then, we explored the significance of research and planning. A well-laid plan is your roadmap to success, and thorough research helps you avoid pitfalls and seize opportunities. We also discussed the legal considerations, a crucial aspect that ensures your business operates within the bounds of the law, safeguarding your interests. Next, we covered how to find reliable suppliers and clients, the lifeblood of your business. Building strong relationships in this area can make or break your venture. Finally, we looked at managing logistics and operations, which are the backbone of an import-export business. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to starting your own import-export business.